The amount of views of the video, $10,000 every day you survive in a grocery store from MrBeast, is the same amount as the title of the video you are watching right now. The title won't be exactly right. It only updates every few minutes at most. And besides, YouTube doesn't update its view counts in real time anyway, so don't bother refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. You won't actually be able to see it ticking up second by second. If it's actually 100% spot on, it's a miracle. Buckle up, because today we're diving into one of MrBeast's most insane challenges yet. Picture this, living in a grocery store, not just for a couple of hours, not just overnight, but for as long as you can handle. Sounds pretty cozy, right? I mean, you've got all the food, drinks, and random stuff you could ever need. But hold up, there's a twist. Every day you survive in that store, MrBeast is going to pay you $10,000. Yes, 10 grand per day. Let that sink in for a second. What would you do if you were getting paid $10,000 just to stay in a grocery store? Sounds like the easiest money ever, right? Well, that's what Alex, the fan chosen for this challenge, thought too, but as you're about to see, things get a lot more complicated than anyone expected. Alright, so earlier this year, MrBeast, being the absolute legend that he is, straight up bought a fully stocked grocery store. Like, we're talking a real legit grocery store with everything you'd expect. Shelves packed with food, electronics, toiletries, camping gear, you name it, it was there. And this is where Alex comes in. The challenge. Live in this store, no leaving, no sneaking out for some fresh air or a cheeky phone call. He's completely cut off from the outside world, but for every single day he manages to survive in there, MrBeast is handing him $10,000 in cash. I know what you're thinking. That's easy money. Who wouldn't want to live in a store with literally everything you need at your fingertips? But hold on, there's another catch. To actually get the money, Alex had to trade $10,000 worth of items from the store back to MrBeast each day. It's not like he's just sitting there chilling and collecting stacks of cash. Nope. He had to work for it. And by work, I mean he was basically packing up the store, picking random items to sell to MrBeast in exchange for his daily dollar 10K. At first, it's all fun and games. Alex is cruising through the aisles, grabbing things like dog food, TVs, fresh produce. He's even racking up $10,000 just from the greeting card section alone. Yeah, you heard that right, greeting cards. Who knew those could be worth so much? And the best part? All of the stuff Alex owed to MrBeast was later donated to charity. So it wasn't just about the money, there was a pretty cool cause behind it all. But like all MrBeast challenges, things don't stay easy for long. By day 30, Alex is starting to feel the pressure. Think about it, 30 days of no outside contact, no fresh air, no change of scenery. That's gotta mess with your mind, right? And to make it worse, his wife and kids came to visit him, which just made things that much harder. You could see it on his face, he's starting to crack. I mean, imagine living in a grocery store for 30 days straight. Sure, it sounds fun at first, but after a while it starts getting lonely and weird. And then just when you think it couldn't get worse, the store's electricity cuts out. Now Alex is in the dark, literally, trying to ring up frozen food and meat just to get his next $10,000. You've got to admire his dedication though. Dude's hustling in the dark to keep that cash flow coming. But wait, it gets even crazier. Alex stumbles upon a huge inflatable pool in the back of the store, and like any of us would do, he sets it up thinking, this is going to be epic. But of course, he accidentally punctures it with the store's forklift. Next thing you know, the whole store is flooded. We're talking water everywhere, ruined food, wet money, and to top it off, Alex's makeshift toilet paper bed is completely soaked. It's like everything that could go wrong did. At this point, Alex has reached his limit. He's been in there for 45 days, sleeping on toilet paper, cooking his meals in the camping aisle, and just trying to survive. And after that wild 45-day stretch, he finally decides to call it quits. But hey, walking away with $450,000, that's not too shabby for living in a grocery store for a month and a half. But of course, the internet had opinions. People in the comments were like, man, I would have stayed forever. One dude was out there bragging, I did 4 years in prison, I could have bankrupted MrBeast. And another was like, my grandkids would have been born in that store if it were me. I love how confident people get when they're watching from the sidelines. I want to share how much MrBeast actually spends on his video. Let's kick this off with probably his most talked about video ever, the real life Squid Game. You guys have probably seen it, right? The set design, the massive prize money, the costumes. It was like watching a real movie. Well, guess what? That video alone cost over $3.5 million to create. Yeah, that's not a typo. 3.5 million. Just imagine how many actual Squid Games you could make with that kind of cash. But wait, that's just the beginning. Remember the time MrBeast gave away $1 million in a single video? He did this massive hide and seek challenge with some of the biggest YouTubers out there. The winner walked away with a cool $1 million. That's the kind of money that changes your life forever, and MrBeast just hands it out like it's no big deal. Speaking of dropping serious cash, let's talk about luxury. MrBeast once booked a stay in the world's most expensive hotel room. You know, just for the fun of it. How much did that video cost? Oh, only $600,000. Yeah, that's more than most people spend on an entire house, and this dude dropped it on one night. The hotel room had everything from a private pool to a butler. But honestly, it's just another Tuesday for MrBeast. Now, let's take it to the next level. $1 million. That's how much it costs for MrBeast to recreate Willy Wonka's chocolate factory from scratch. Not only did he build an entire candy factory, but he also gave away a $500,000 cash prize to the winner of the challenge. Honestly, it's hard to tell which was more expensive, the actual chocolate or the set design. You think that's crazy? How about the $800,000 he spent on his "I bought everything in a store" video? Yeah, MrBeast walked into a regular store and bought everything, every single item. And what did he do with all of it? He donated most of it to charity, because why not? But still, can you even imagine dropping nearly $1 million in one shopping spree? That's some next level flex. Alright, let's talk about his more wholesome videos, like the time he spent $500,000 to plant 20 million trees as part of his Team Trees initiative. That's right, he didn't just talk about saving the environment, he actually put down $500,000 to make it happen. This dude doesn't just entertain, he's making a real difference. Another video that broke the bank? The time he filled his friend's backyard with $600,000 worth of fireworks. Yeah, fireworks, just to make the biggest 4th of July celebration ever. I mean, how do you even burn through that much money? Literally. But hey, it was worth it. Those fireworks were insane, but MrBeast isn't always about the flashy stuff. Sometimes he's just handing out cold, hard cash. In one of his challenges, he offered his friend $500,000 to sit in a room alone for 30 days. Imagine sitting in a room with nothing but your thoughts and walking out $500,000 richer. Sounds easy, right? But trust me, it's harder than you think. Now, one of my personal favorite facts. In a video where MrBeast destroyed a Lamborghini, he dropped $300,000 on the car alone, just to blow it up. Yeah, he literally bought it just to destroy it, and you know what? The video racked up millions of views, so I guess it was money well spent. And finally, let's not forget the time MrBeast literally gave away an island. Yup, you heard that right, an actual island. That video cost him about $800,000, and by the end, one lucky contestant got to call the island their own. I mean, who even does that? MrBeast, that's who. So there you have it, just a glimpse into the insane amount of money MrBeast has spent making content for us to enjoy. From $1 million giveaways to blowing up luxury cars, the dude is on another level. And the best part, he's not stopping anytime soon. Who knows what he'll do next? So in the end, Alex finishes on day 45 and walks away with $450,000. Not bad at all. But what about you? How long do you think you could last in a grocery store knowing you're getting paid $10K every single day? Could you beat Alex 45 days? Let me know in the comments. And as always, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on the next wild challenge we've got coming your way. Peace!